Lantern play. Not available here is bot lane.
Oh boy, Mana in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't have his flash, but a fantastic ultimate. Max is getting really low. The teleport's coming in, and not enough damage coming out for MVP's bottom lane to take out Mana, so it doesn't work. Here comes Score now, looking for this with the Predator. Max trying to hop away here. The flash is not going to work out onto Score, but eventually, after the Feather Storm comes out, it is enough. First Blood does go over to Deft on the Ezreal. Now Ian in a bit of trouble, will be able to back off.
First Blood for KT.
Well, so far, 8.5 is pretty nice. We got a gank from the support and the jungler in the top lane. This time, ADD does have his flash, but you're not getting it out of this one, buddy. You are too low. Nice little gank there. The kill will go over to Mana on the Leona.
Against the Anivia, things going very well so far for KT.
Beyond is trying this again, but now Maha in a lot of trouble here. The Cannon Barrage coming in, but the knock-up on a Deft who's getting low and eating those tower shots. The both of them get kidnapped, and a double kill to Maha. Perfect timing from Beyond. A bit too much from KT. Spot this out. They know that someone's over here, but Ian with the roam is just running straight into them. Beyond with the knock-up, but this is 4-on-3. And a TP is gonna come on in. Trying to get them pretty low, and it looks like finally Maha does go down. Beyond going a little bit too far deep. ADD also completing his teleport here. And now it's just all on the run for MVP as they do not want any time to get on in here. They get the stun to this Drake, and KT essentially just give it to them. But they're going to fight here. They're going to get on top of Ian, who eventually does cleanse flash, but it is going to go over to MVP in the back. That entrance from Max is not going to work. And finally, the Impale onto Beyond is going to be enough. Everybody on the side of MVP just trying to disengage, but they cannot in the end. They get the one Infernal Drake for 3 members of their team.
They need to use the wall, which obviously would only be a lot as they're looking onto Beyond here.
He's in a lot of trouble, and not just him. They're not even looking for him. They want to get onto Ian, and Beyond was just in the way. Very unfortunate. He had his cleanse, decided, you know, not to use it. He was too far down the lane when he was right next to his turret. And now it looks like ADD is going to be the one that gets caught up here. Nobody is safe when you're this far ahead. 10,000 gold is the advantage for KT at 22 minutes into the Cal. Are going to be on top of this. It's going to go over to Score and KT. Everybody on MVP once again just trying to run. Maha takes a huge barrel to the face, and they're trying to get down on him. Smeb wants one more barrel. Can he do it? The answer's no. He actually gets himself into a bit of trouble here. Still has his stopwatch in the end. Response from them there. The question is, you know, you can stop him once. Can you stop him in the future? Smeb in a bit of trouble, but again, it is the gangplank. Beyond actually the one in trouble. Now Smeb is just turning onto ADD. There's the solar flare, and now that should be enough damage to take him out. Kill will go over to Deft. Meanwhile, on the top side, UCal, by the way, pushing all by himself. I was thinking, you know, maybe they would give a win away, but after this performance, not so sure. They're trying to burst down UCal, but he still has his stopwatch, and now they're just going to easily turn this one around. There is no chance for MVP to win this fight.
Just Swain things. Smeb walking up. They want exit kills and to end the game here, KT.
Just trying to make their the KDA look a little bit better towards the end, but looks like we should have a pretty quick game at the end of it all. Just about 27 minutes. Looking for ADD here. See you later. You're going to go down eventually. Ian trying to help out and do the Anivia miracle, but it's not really working. Mana actually does go down to ADD, but that will be the Nexus eventually falling with the help of the minions as KT will take game number 1. Who's really going to be able to take down the Shinzao when he jumps in? That's going to be the question. Speaking of which, jumping on in, Smeb flashing early, but that's not really going to work as ADD. Is it going to work though? It definitely does work. The double kill to Smeb, totally botched on the dive. That was not
really risky pick, but it works against Olaf. It wasn't used against Olaf, and now here is Olaf.
Yeah, Smeb's going to hit level 6 first, and ADD with no flash is just a sitting duck. See you later. Going to give that kill over to Score. The easiest gank you've ever seen.
And MVP would really like to restart.
Once they gave him the cool avatar, everybody's like, well, now we got to play him. And flash on to Beyond, actually. And here we go. Mata's going to be the only one. Ian in a lot of trouble, though, in the back line. UCal trying to take him down, and there he goes. Now going to go 1v4. He's got the help of his team, though. There's nothing the Orin can do, and this is a slaughter fest on the Rift as KT are playing with their food now. They're going to be diving as much as they possibly can.
Sounds crazy, but has been done by 2 teams already. Looking for Beyond.
Well, he only goes one way. No escape for our Xin Zhao as the damage is coming in. Max actually is going to be able to save his life for now, but they are going deep. KT, they got to be careful. We've seen this before. Don't want to play too much with your food. They're going to get the knock up here off the Sion, and Smeb will go down as KT once again look to make things interesting.
As you would expect. We'll see where MVP actually looks for the fight. They need to do it soon, as Eddie might just be dead.
They're going to look to jump onto Smeb here, but look at how tanky he is. He doesn't take damage in the front line. They're going to knock up Beyond now, and see you later, Xin Zhao. He didn't last very long. The scoop there on the Max, but Yukao just going to trade his life and some space, but certainly that will mean a bunch more objectives going Score now running away, as nobody wants to ruin their KDAs at the end of this game, of course. They just want to pick up as many kills as possible. PDD gonna run in here. Smeb maybe trading his life in the end, finally. Oh no, he actually doesn't. He lived in the back line. There you go, double kill also. Gonna go over to Yukao. They want some more, but that's gonna do it. The Nexus goes down at KT with a very clean day. 2-0 over MVP.
And we can see another gank.
There's the flash on in, and the Lantern. Does he get it this time? He does get the Feather Storm, but goes for the auto instead of clicking it. First blood, perfect ward. Is going to deny that one. Nice.
Specific synergy on the Vel'Koz is a face check.
Someone had to face check. It was going to be Mowgli, but look at the damage coming out from Ezreal Vel'Koz. If you stand in a line like that, you better pray to God that you're going to survive. And well, be looking for that back line. Look at how low Ghost is. Looking for it, but actually going for Temp to the mid lane, but then he goes on to Ghost afterwards, and the damage is coming back here. Crazy thinking about hopping in. Had the death sentence landed, maybe another kill goes BBQ's way.
But now the game stalls out.
Looking for the engage here are the couple of them. Emperor's Divide is not going to save Temp. There it is, the disintegration ray underneath, and a huge knockup from Tucson to follow up. There he is. That's the support you know and love, and well, that's going to be a nice fight for a freaking.
They're using the Essence Fuck just to bait in BBQ.
Oh boy, Ignar. No hope for him. The question is who's next? Crazy going all in onto Kramer. Shouldn't work out in the end, and now he's just going to go down as well. Another double kill. Keen thinking about an extra kill. Maybe another Xin Zhao game, who knows? But here's the last stand. Trying to get out to Kuro. That's actually a lot of damage, but instant deletion off to the Azir. See you later. They at least get Tucson once again. Seems to be a constant in a lot of these fights.
2 minutes respectively on the other inhibitors, so no rush. Here's another attempt at the all-in.
They're going to get the stun here on Kuro, who does go down in the end. Trick stays alive. And now they're trying to go on in here. Trick getting low, but Keen's just ignoring them. Comes in the back, cleans up an easy kill, says thank you very much. Ghost almost goes down to Kramer, isn't around with that. It's good to see it in action. Here's the engage. Observer almost misses that one as the Azir disappears and goes down to 1-9. As the Nexus is going to crash, that will be game number 1 going down in the end of it all. 37 minutes. Afrika looks stunning.
Both champions are down a flash. It's back to mid lane.
Well, you can make this return gank work, but the karma is just so
Look who's here.
And look at this, Sion coming in, forcing the flash, but Trick in a lot of trouble. He's gonna eat another Q and an auto, and he even flashes to try to get out of this one. We'll see if he can actually execute. Okay. Well, eventually the passive is gonna come through, and I hope nobody TP's in here. Thankfully, no one had it available, or we might have seen it. First blood comes in, goes over to Kuro. Next time he goes back, but picking up the first serve blood and actually moving towards mid lane right away. Kramer gonna get hit by this as the Rift Herald coming in. They wanted to go for a fast push. Kramer is gonna be safe in the end. Nice play there by Tucson to get him to safety. There's the Sion in the front line, and oh boy, Ignar taking a ton of damage here. There's the stun, and Kuro will pick up the kill. Down goes the turret, and another member of the side of BBQ, and they're still
to being super consistent and making that happen so quickly is something that really needs to be encouraged.
I feel like Kramer's having a little bit of fun here as he's running in the face of everybody, and now eventually pops out, but Tucson had to give his life as they were looking down the barrel of 5 BBQ.
So, BBQ right now trying to get any vision they can, fighting for this Rift Herald.
Girl looked like he was in trouble, but actually it looks like BBQ that's in trouble. Ghost getting stunned up for ages. The heal comes in, but there's no escape for him as Keen says hello, and down he will go. It looks like also Trick getting baited in here will go down. And it's going to be 2 kills immediately going down, as well as their jungler. And Afrika could very well look.
Pushing up now, Zach, they're in position.
They're gonna come behind onto Kramer now. No Devour finally at the last second, but look at Ghost and Tempt. They're totally out of the fight. Trick is gonna go down as well, and Crazy finally gets a chance to do something. But is it going to matter is the real question. The answer, of course, will be no, as the double kill goes over to Kramer. They laugh in the face of the Swain as they're looking at
Guaranteed second place spot.
Looks like they're gonna get it. Kramer and Jinx are all getting excited, as are the Afrika fans, as they're gonna be securing second place with this victory. They want more kills. Tempt, they're gonna make it interesting with one last bouncy castle, but Kramer is not gonna go down. The shield for days, and the Afrika Freaks